All right, so we're coming off of a West Coast road swing in which we started the last two games in a row. The Seattle game there and the game against the San Jose Sharks. Both of them were victories, played pretty decent. And now we get to host the Toronto Maple Leafs on home ice. You can see there we're leading the division above the Washington Capitals and the Columbus Blue Jackets. Of course, some of these teams below us have a few games in hand on us. And how about that? The Capitals, who we played last year in the playoffs, are right below us. They're hanging tight at the top of the division once again. Maybe this will come down to Washington and Carolina for the Metro Division, just like last season. Well, it's home ice once again. Feels good to be back, coming off of a long, extended road trip out west and able to take care of business. I was able to take care of business for the team in games in Seattle and in San Jose. And we're back in the reverse retro jerseys facing the Toronto Maple Leafs. And this is yet another post-commentary. So the same feel is probably not going to be there because my audio for the live comm did not save once again. We had an issue with saving the live comm audio that went over the top of the net. So a very intense start to this game against the Leafs. So hopefully that at least helps the commentary, that I know what's coming. I know what to anticipate, sort of, because I just played this game yesterday, which is why it hasn't gone up yet, is because I haven't had an opportunity to knock out the post-commentary for this one. And there's a goal. Yep, that's just a brutal low-to-high play, is what it is. Defensive breakdown. It comes from around the net on the short side. I was trying to cover the short side of the net. In the event of a wraparound, ended up getting scored on a one-timer, low-to-high feed. I'm telling you what, there's nothing I hate more than doing a live commentary and a live recording of an episode and then having to come back and do a post-com because the audio did not actually save. I went to save the audio, then Audacity, which I record all the commentary audio in. The Audacity program, just something happened. It just quit. Out of nowhere, it just quit when I tried to save it. It froze actually, and then it quit. So I didn't actually get a chance to save the audio for this, the live comm audio. And once it quit, it was gone forever. It was permanently gone. I lost it forever. So there was at one point a live commentary for this episode. At least I still had the video portion of it, so I could just go back and record commentary over it. But it is doing double the work. I just hope everyone knows. For this episode and for any future episodes where that does happen, I'm doing double the work, but it's just for these videos, man. Just for these videos. I wouldn't do it for any other series. A blind pass, just wanted to get it up the ice. I forgot what I said in the live comm on that play. That's going to end up on the stick of Larkin, and he scores. I'm pretty sure this is bar down. And I'm pretty sure at this point I figured out why we have Cybulski and Ray Ferraro. Yep, thanks for your analysis, Ray Ferraro. Pretty sure, no, maybe I didn't pause it. I thought I paused it here. Somewhere in this gameplay, I paused it and turned off the commentary audio. And that's just bad. And yeah, a second look at this goal from Dur Argachentsev. We should have had this. Just a brutal start to this game for us as a goaltender. We couldn't save anything. Couldn't stop a beach ball the size of 2 beach balls. And I mean, yeah, it's top of the circle. Top of the slot area, shooter right on netminder without any help from the defense. It just, is there anything I can do better on this play? Maybe come out and challenge more aggressively to cut down the angle. But, I mean, you're giving him basically as much net as he needs to shoot on. And I finally figured out why we were having Cybulski and Ferraro commentate on the goals that were scored. It's because goal only is a setting that's turned on in the commentary settings. Somehow it accidentally got turned on when I was changing something. So I turned it off during this episode, so you're welcome. That's a save. Big rebound. Another big save on a feed into the slot area. We were playing so poorly defensively in this game. And keep your eyes on Dur Argachentsev in this one, because he was a menace on the loose for the Toronto Maple Leafs here. Trying to figure out how aggressively I wanted to play this. That is, yep. I lost the puck in traffic on that goal. That's what happened. So that goal was kind of my fault. And at this point in the game, I'm pissed off. We've given up like 3 goals on roughly 5 shots or something like that. So camera angle has been changed at this point in the game. Duragachensev and another pass off and a save. Needs Svech to get going. Larkin, a second try. That'll be another... Oh, my. That went off the post. And we got Kempe in the crease. Just a shaky start in this game. Completely rattled. Mikheyev flipping it in. We can play it. And then just rimmed up the glass. Someone is fortunately there this time. Yarncrow in front. That was a perfect opportunity. I mean, just because I'm honestly, at the time of recording this post commentary, just because I'm not feeling this, I really am thinking we just cut this up into a highlight compilation of just all the little things that went down, notable plays. We'll just try to make this as quick of an episode as we possibly can. This will be one of the more interesting games that will be on this channel, this game against the Leafs, if we cut it up the way that I foresee. So that's unfortunate. We couldn't win that battle in the corner, and I ended up making a save, not even really in position to make a save. This is Morgan Riley, the longtime Leaf. So he still made a save. That was through 2 guys standing right in front of me like trees. 5 seconds left and the period ending here. So this will be the end of the first period of play. We're going to go into the intermission trailing 3-1 on the scoreboard. So obviously a less than ideal start to the game. We could have shown up a little bit better defensively, as well as myself in the net in that first period of play, giving up 3 goals on 11 shots. And how about that for a weird one? Svechnikov's shot pops straight up in the air and goes right behind Tristan Jarry and into the net. Closer details of the shot and the goal on the instant replay as it pops straight up and then maybe even batted in by Jarry. So we come out, we score, I start feeling a little bit better, like, hey, maybe the tide is going to turn in our favor, but this was a long game. It's a long game and a long way to go. The key for our team, we can't get complacent, and you see we just struggled. This happened a couple of times. We struggled with the Leafs forecheck as I make that's a tough short side save. That was a nearly ended up being a goal. Robertson passing it off. Lots of passes from the Leafs. They were doing this all night, carving up our D. Penalty was called. It's against us, so of course the Leafs will go to a power play. So Josh Morrissey went to the box for slashing. And if you thought and you felt that we were behind the 8 ball to start this game, just coming out of the gate in the first period, giving up 3, we're now on a penalty kill. So it gets even worse for us, doesn't it? Just trying not to have a complete meltdown while shorthanded. That's just a bad turnover. And that you can't have those kind of turnovers. Can't have those kind of turnovers. While on the power play, that deflected somewhere on the way through. Fortunately, hit the post for us. More action from the point for the Leafs. That was a shot, yes, and a save. I think I took a face-off here. I mean, we're only halfway through the penalty kill at this point. My heart is pounding because I knew I needed the importance of getting through the penalty kill. I needed to make all these just simple. I needed to make every save that I could on the penalty kill, knowing I was going to see a lot of action. We were terrible at 5-on-5. And you can see I was holding on so far through this kill. Another save on Duragachensev, one of the rare saves. Oh, man, that's where we ran into problems. And I remember that. I pulled off the short side post. So a turnover in the D zone. It leads directly to a goal. I was furious in the live comm at that moment. I was furious with our team. And that is goal number 2 for number 30, Duragachensev for the Leafs on just straight up getting pinned along the boards and turning the puck over to the Leafs in the D zone. One of the worst places, the last place you want to hand the puck over is in the D zone. You also don't want to turn it over in the neutral zone. I mean, you'd rather not turn it over at all, but if you're going to turn it over, the last place to do that is in the defensive zone. We found that out the hard way on that last shift. Flung behind my net. I play this. 360 no scope, yo. And that actually ended up being an icing, so great. Robertson's forced to throw this in, and we play his dump in as well. Backdoor. And a rebound goal. It was set up with great passing to find Jesperi Kotkaniemi off of the pad rebound save from Tristan Jarry. There's the pass that went to the corner, the slot, the shot, the rebound, the goal from Kotkaniemi. So that gets us back within 1. So there's a little bit of hope. But again, it's a long game. It is a long game. Marner down low, blocked away to the corner. Now, there's a crazy moment. I don't know where it is, but I'm trying to prepare myself in anticipation for the chaotic moment. I don't know where it happened. I'm pretty sure it happened in the second period. I mean, when we get to that moment, you're definitely going to know what it is. It's going to be very obvious, the moment that I'm talking about. It will be part of this little highlights reel. This is Kravtsov with it, so it's a one-man attack briefly. Leafs joining in off the post. So at least we played the angle enough to get a little bit of help from our post. The beautiful post. The crossbar is beautiful as well at times, unless it goes bar down. Save on Monahan. That was a calm save on Monahan. Couple of bad shifts in the D zone where we just couldn't break out. We gave up some turnovers in the D zone, and I had to make some interesting saves to say the least. Nice save there on the backdoor. Then we hit the post right before the period could end, or at the late stages of the period. It would have been nice to get the tie, but we rang the outside of the goalpost. Had plenty of net to score on with that chance as well in the D zone, and we're just trying to get out of the period and give ourselves a fresh start in period number 3. So it's just 20 minutes, one final shot to try and win the game. We got to first tie the game before we can focus on winning the game. It would be nice if my team would not turn the puck over in the defensive zone. It would be nice if my team could be a little bit better offensively. And here you go. There's the adjustment that we needed. We tied the game right out of the gates. And much like in the second period, we came out flying. We got a goal to start the second period early. And we got a goal in the early stages of the third period. Pretty much right away, actually. See, and so now the juices are flowing. Everybody's feeling good. We got the game even at 4. It's a tie game. And now we can put our focus toward trying to win this game. But again, one more reminder for you. It's a long game. To get it back up the ice, great transition. And it leads to a goal. The failed windmill leads to a goal for Dylan Larkin. He just picked it up, and we have the lead now. Well, we started the third trailing by 1, and suddenly, just like that, we have a 5-4 lead in the game. What a chaotic sequence of events. Well, the tables turned very quickly, and if you thought I was having a bad game in this one, well, just you wait and see when you have Tristan Jarry giving up 5 goals on, I believe, 18 shots to this point in the game. And, oh my god, there it is! A beautiful save! That was the sequence I was talking about. I can't believe we got that. And here it is. This is the crazy save sequence that I was talking about when I was mentioning a chaotic moment in the game. Well, this is it. The low to high feed. We make this kind of desperation, stacking the pads, windmill sprawling save, whatever you want to call this, on Sean Monahan. You can add this to my, or maybe it wasn't Sean Monahan, it was Kravtsov. He ends up getting the puck back. And then was it the arm or the body? No, it was the pad. It was the pad, and then it was the arm that made the save. Yeah, the arm comes in underneath, and that keeps the puck out. It hits the armpit. And you can add that to my NHL 23 highlights combination. Well, Coach LaBelle, did you not see that save? You certainly have to make me the season starter just for that one save alone. And then getting it right back. Svechnikov shooting, and perhaps Tristan Jarry with the save. The second best save of the night, let's be honest with ourselves. Tyler Bertuzzi dragging it off. Oh, that was barely a save. Just above the goal line, just to keep Mitch Marner's bid out of the goal line. And there it is. I see you, Coach LaBelle. Everyone sees Coach LaBelle. Me and the fans watching this channel and this video at this exact moment. We saw you. You cannot hide. Quickly back up. That's another turnover that leads to a chance for the Leafs, but we don't get scored on this D-zone turnover. Yakula off of our pad. Maybe our pad or our stick. I'm not sure what made the save on that, but we got it with the front of our body. Kempe, and that'll be a save. A rebound, but we quickly touched it up. And now we're going to go shorthanded for holding, thanks to Max Domi. Well, a penalty, obviously, of great consequence, because now the Toronto Maple Leafs have the man advantage. And they're looking to tie it. I'm looking to not let them tie it. And you know just how splendid our penalty kill has been this season. I say that with as much sarcasm as possible. Gerard Gachintsev and a snipe. That's right. I totally remember this goal. And I can't believe I got scored on from that. That was kind of a bang-bang play. And at that point, I'm just pissed. I don't know if I'm more pissed at myself or the game or the goaltender in the game for just not making a save on a shot that was... I know it went far side, but I mean, you're pretty much staring it blank in the face on the short side, and he didn't make a save. Then you got Max Domi taking the penalty that led to that opportunity for Toronto on the power play. Just don't know who to be mad at. And And I'm not mad at myself on that one because I made a great save on Argachintsev. I mean, if it was at all possible for fire to be coming out of my eyeballs, shooting straight out, it was happening during this recording session for this game. So we're less than 60 seconds to go. Next goal clearly wins the game. Where next goal wins territory now. Kept in by Max Domi. Flung into a Leafs player. It was Morgan Riley blocking it. Big save by Jari. And the Leafs survive the onslaught. Now they get one opportunity to try and win the game late in regulation, but it looks like this game is destined to go to overtime. And with these last seconds ticking away, Domi can't get it past Jari, and this game does indeed go to overtime. And what an overtime period this was, if I remember correctly. We're going to find out here as I do this post-commentary. The Leafs starting off, firing away. Now the Hurricanes. Transition drop pass. You think this is going to lead to a breakaway chance, Robertson, but we get back on D. I don't even have to make that stack the pads attempt. So you can already tell this is going to be kind of chaotic, isn't it? You can tell it's 3-on-3 overtime. This is going to be kind of chaotic. Already 2 minutes have expired in the 3-on-3 overtime. D'Angelo with a chance to mishandle it at the point as he does, and the Leafs can take it back this way. But look at that. Dylan Larkin, D-Boss getting back on D. Two-way, 200-foot game. That's a dangerous place to mishandle. I pick up my teammates with their mistake in front of my net. Tyler Bertuzzi's looking to get it going this way with his teammates' save, and we'll just play that dangerously. Bertuzzi once again on that left wing side, passing it into the crease. They fortunately didn't connect. That would have been a prime chance. More prime than the rib I had for dinner last night. Morrissey on a near breakaway, saved by Jari. With the Toronto Maple Leafs spinorama move by D'Angelo. I like the move. And with all of 5 seconds, unless Toronto can force one toward my net, they do. But I made the save. I've also corralled the puck, and we're just going to hold it against the pad to force a shootout. Well, is this the first shootout of NHL 23 career mode? Who are we facing with the first shot? I think it's Mitch Marner. And we're going to do a little flying poke check. No, you don't. No, sir. Not in my house. Just a gorgeous flying poke check move trying to surprise the AI. If you drop butterfly and then you do the little poke check button, stack the pads, whatever the hell it is, you will go into a perfectly timed flying poke check. So Svechnikov is the shooter. I tried to move the camera, but it just wouldn't move. But it did move in time to see it go into the back of the net. And the Hurricanes take the lead in the shootout thanks to Svechnikov's little backhand, forehand move. So next year I face Robertson. And yeah, I tried the same move on, is it Nick Robertson? Yeah, Nick Robertson. I tried the same move on him. And obviously I just misread what he was going to do. So now shooting for us is this Druin. Saved by Jari. And now my arch nemesis, Argachintsev. And we stayed with him. We didn't even move at all. Didn't need to move to make the save on that shootout attempt. And then an opportunity to win the game is Tony D'Angelo, and he wins it. So Tony D'Angelo, who wanted it in overtime, gets it done in the shootout. And look at the guys. They're celebrating hardcore like winning in a shootout is some amazing thrill. One more look at D'Angelo's shootout winner, just to put it in the video. And we're, of course, going to go storm surging. Where am I in storm surge? I didn't see this in the live video. Oh, there I am. I'm over on the full left side. There I am right there on the left side of your screen. Circle me. So, I mean, there's not a whole lot to recap in that game. It's nice to get the win. The 2 points are important. But it felt like, I think I said this in the live comm, it just felt like a trade request is due. That a trade request is probably going to be coming at some point down the line, because I just don't know how long I can play behind this team defensively. If every game's going to be like this, my numbers are going to suffer tragically this season, and we come away with a minus 30, despite being all A's across in the coach feedback. So I have no control over this. That was just a brutal game. You just kind of got to forget that one and just move on to the next one. It sucks, though, coming off of the good games we played against Seattle and against San Jose. All right, well, another home game. We're going to be hosting the Pittsburgh Penguins in this one, and let's just hope and pray that this goes miles better than that game did against the Leafs, despite still winning the game in a shootout and me standing on my head on a few saves in the game. This team is just struggling defensively. There's no way to wrap my mind around the way this team is playing. It feels like a trade around the deadline. It feels inevitable. At this point, we're playing the worst team in the league, the 32nd placed Pittsburgh Penguins. We play the last placed Pittsburgh Penguins on home ice, coming off of a rather brutal game against the Toronto Maple Leafs despite the victory. And we're back in the normal, what are now the home jerseys as of this season. I don't know if I've gone over that yet. We're sticking with this camera angle for the record. Already starting off very shaky. Well, it's just the same as the Leafs game we just played. I am not playing with a lot of confidence, especially when the AI walk right down and get a shot from right in the middle of the ice. That was a save, by the way. But yes, oh, wait, penalty before we get to this. Penalty called, and it's against the Hurricanes, judging by the boos. It's Tony DeAngelo. And you can see the holding penalty in the corner to Tony DeAngelo. Oh, I gotta get my head up because I knocked the interface over that the microphone's plugged into. And if that disconnects, then I don't have any audio to converse with, and I gotta try to do that and focus on the gameplay. Trennan, what the? Oh my God! Get up! Get up! Oh, I hate when it goes from behind the net because I don't know how to play it because the AI, they make plays so quickly. This is just as bad as the Leafs game. Just as dramatic of off my head. That went off the inboards and then off the mask. What the hell? Pittsburgh, please, can we calm this down? I can't believe the rebound control on that save. That was perfect anticipation. Oh, that's right. But Gino's playing his former team here, the Pittsburgh Penguins. The longtime Pittsburgh Penguin, Evgeny Malkin, is now a member of the Hurricanes. If you haven't caught up, he is wearing number 70 for the Hurricanes. So I saw the number 71 for, look at that. We just grabbed that right out of the air. Yeah, I saw 71 for Pittsburgh, and then remembered that Gino is here. He doesn't wear 71 here because Larkin wears the number 71, and I'm assuming as well that Sidney Crosby is retired at this point in his career. That may have happened. What are we now, 5 seasons deep? So I wouldn't be surprised if Crosby has called it a career. Now, in real life, I'd be surprised if Sidney Crosby calls it a career within about 4 or 5 seasons. I really will. I think the guy could play well into his 40s if he wanted to. I mean, best player in the world, and a guy that, as he's gotten older, I've just gained more and more respect for Sidney Crosby and the player that he is. And I just know that one day we will no longer see Sidney Crosby play hockey at the highest level, at least, anymore. And his career will be finished at one point, and we won't be able to see that. I try to take in and appreciate and enjoy watching as much Sidney Crosby as we can while he's still in the league. There's an injury, I think, up there at center. Should I skate out? Should I mess with this guy? Hey. They put it to 4-on-4. I think they've called it 4-on-4 for roughing, and they have, yes. But anyway, I've appreciated Sidney Crosby with each year that passes. And boy, does that guy, he gets better with age, doesn't he? It seems like he just keeps getting better. So we're at 4-on-4. Ice has opened up a bit. I don't even know who got injured. I think it was a Penguins player because it happened at the Pittsburgh attacking blue line, which would make me assume it was a body check at that blue line by the boards. Natchez doing some weird stuff. Look at this. What a puck hog. Svechnikov has it back. Saved by Skinner. Rebound. And it's corralled again by Svechin, the Hurricanes. Natchez going behind the net and didn't get the pass. I was expecting a pass to go there. There it is to Natchez this time. Skinner is busy in the goal crease, but he's going to get a break because that went out of play. Marino to Wood, and okay, yep, we'll do that. That's fine. I'd rather not take a gamble on that. I'm nervous. But I mean, it squeaked right across my crease. I had an opportunity to cover it, and I took it. That'll be a shot from Pionk, and we're not freaking out. We're just making easy saves. I actually like that color combination Skinner's got going on there with those CCM pads. And just like any goalie, I'm a big pad graphic guy. You got to have, if you're going to have pads, you got to have a nice graphic. Can't believe that there's still half a period to go. Feels like we played a lot of hockey, but we haven't. We have played a lot of hockey, but there's still half of a period ahead of us. That'll be a shot. Blocked away, though, unfortunately, and it's going to go 5-hole? How in the world did that end up in the net? I don't know. I don't know if he was just readjusting as Natchez was shooting it, but in my opinion, that should have never gone in. And it was blocked, and it went to Natchez. And yeah, it went 5-hole. It just never dropped, and not even late. Hey, I'll take it. First goal goes to the Hurricanes. I haven't faltered yet. We faltered pretty early in that game against Toronto, if I remember correctly. That was a brutal game and a brutal first period for us. Larkin on a 2-on-1 with KK. Skinner handled that well. We did not make that as difficult on him as we needed to. Okay, as long as you guys get this out cleanly. That'll be a pass. Oh, weird deflection off a skate. Okay, did I get help from Josh? I think I got help from Morrissey. His stick prevented me from needing to make a save on that. And it's just a one-man attack. That's an easy save. Although I could have said that about many save opportunities against the Leafs. Pins just wheel it right back in. Oh my God, the crossbar is beautiful. Well, the crossbar is beautiful at times, but on this occasion, I'd say the post is even more gorgeous. Look at this beautiful save by my best friend. The post, I was not prepared to make a save there, wasn't I? I'm counting my lucky stars. If we can just get through just get through this first period of play. Milano to Marino. Oh, get to this post, get to the short side. Now get at the top of the crease. Where's the shot? It's going to be coming. It's not now. A breakout would be very helpful to end the period. Okay, we should get it out now. We're fine. One last shot on that. Lindell, just take it. And he does. And that's the horn. Hey, we get out of the first period scoreless. I'm all good with that. We out-dominated the Pittsburgh Penguins on the shot tally. We had 18 shots total to Pittsburgh's 8. It didn't feel like Pittsburgh put 8 shots on in the first period. It felt like they had more than that. But the game, I'm assuming, does not lie. You know what else doesn't lie? These hips. These beautiful hips of mine, they don't lie. Look at this. Butterfly pushes all day. Would you say that Pittsburgh looks like the 32nd place team in the NHL through about 12 or so games played? I would guess so. We've been the better team in this game. Only up by 1 is the depressing part, I guess. Is it depressing to be, if it was ever depressing to be up by 1, but we're not anymore. We're up by 2 as Natchez celebrates in Stuart Skinner's crease. Another one off of a weird bounce. And was it Natchez who had the first goal in the game? He had the first goal in the game off of a weird bounce. He got another one. Well, Martin Natchez is the fortunate son tonight for the Carolina Hurricanes. He has his 11th on the year. This guy's been on fire to start the season. Not quite literally. I mean, I think if you lit him on fire for real, I think that would be quite spectacular. He'd be in an incredible amount of pain, but who knows, it might fuel him even more out there. Backing off in my crease. Oh, that was dangerous. We just allowed them to drive the corner and throw it out to the middle. I mean, that's kind of a hopeful play. But if it works out, man, you score a goal, and there you go, 1 away from a hat trick. I mean, Martin Natchez is almost goal per game right now on this point in the season. I don't think he's going to keep that pace up. But he's basically going to be doing what Andrei Svechnikov did last season, leading the team offensively. Now, can we convert that into playoff success? Should the team make the playoffs? Should I start games in the playoffs? I mean, if Nedeljkovic is your other goaltender, I think it's a little unfair to me to start Nedeljkovic in the postseason over myself, especially when I have Stanley Cup final playoff experience. I mean, I'm a freaking beast, yo. I know what I'm capable of. We all know what I'm capable of. We saw it last year. I put it on full display, and I'm doing it tonight. I'm putting it on full display in front of the home fans against the Penguins. Why are we holding the blocker side post when I meant to hold the glove side post? That's wide open. That's also wide open. That's... No. Blocked. Oh, why was I stuck in that animation? Oh, that backfired in a massive way. Should never have stacked the pads. I didn't think that he would get stuck in that. This is the thing that I don't like about this game is you get stuck in an animation and it takes forever for the game to get you out of it. And you can press all the controls you want to press, and you're stuck in that animation. It's like that seated animation thing. Well, I was kind of hoping the first shutout of the season could be happening tonight, but it's gone. Opportunity missed, all because of a stupid stack the pads animation. Please get that off from behind the net. Oh, no! What are you doing? Oh, my God. Connor Murphy, get out of town. Just pack your bags and get out of town. Complete useless bum of an AI player. Connor Murphy, what are you doing? I mean, what is this? What is that? He literally flicked it toward the open net. He literally flicked it toward the net. Confirmed double agent. Look at this. What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to be covering the short side in case of a wraparound or something. I'm not expecting my teammate to score on me. Connor Murphy, I hate you for life. Like, I remember when Ryan Graves cost an own goal on us, basically. You literally just scored on me. Like, he literally just scored on me, made it look intentional. I think it was intentional. I think he's got beef with me, and we just didn't know about it until this game. And I have beef with Connor Murphy. Trade deadline request confirmed. Definitely happening now. Thank you, Connor Murphy. You have officially given me all that I can handle with this organization. Power play or not, I've already been scored on by my own defenseman. I'm telling you right now, if I see Murphy anywhere near my goal crease, I will punch him in the face with a freaking cinder block. I don't care if I have to go out into the parking lot of the arena to acquire said cinder block. I will be punching him in the face with a cinder block. Natchez dumps it in on the power play. That's just going to give Ball an easy chance to clear it. And delay of game. Maybe he knew what he was doing. He knew that Kevin Ball would flip it over the glass and put us on a 5-on-3. That is just the 2 million IQ player that Martin Natchez is, dumping it in on the power play. If any team in the league needed this two-man advantage opportunity, it would be us. Trailing or tied in the game. We're fortunate we're not trailing. That just give Connor Murphy one more chance. We will be trailing, I assure you. It's a 5-on-3. We don't need to hand the team the puck. You know what? How about you guys come get it? Oh my goodness. Why don't you go get it? Get out of here, number 70. My own teammates really just doing everything possible in this evening to piss me off. And there it is, Dylan Larkin. I almost said Evgeny Malkin. I really almost said Evgeny Malkin. But he wears number 70. He plays the point on the power play, I found out in this game. That's also the 10th of the season for the captain. Number 71, Dylan Larkin, who is also almost at a goal per game pace. That was a nifty behind-the-back play by Seth Jarvis. Got to give it to the kid. I mean, it should be 3-1. It should be 3-1 right now, but other circumstances have prevented that from actually being the reality. I'll do this. I'll do it myself. Ooh, that was nearly delay of game on me. So we scored early on that 5-on-3, so we get quite a stint of 5-on-4 power play time. But Pittsburgh, they're not thinking about dumping the puck in. Now they are. Cross corner dump. Now I trust Josh Morrissey. I don't trust anyone else on this back end. I don't even know if I can trust Josh Morrissey. The lesson learned is do not ever trust your own defensemen. They will make stupid decisions with it. And we just keep drawing penalties from the Penguins. This is a nice turn of events considering, and it's Nick Hague going back to the box again. This is a nice turn of events considering that at the beginning of the season, we were the team taking 5-on-3s. I think Pittsburgh has a player that wears red and blue skate laces. How that works with the color combination, he must be a draft-created player by the game. I mean, maybe that color combination works for him. If he's an American, he's just feeling extremely patriotic. Svechnikov, the pass, the save, the Natchez to the Svechnikov on the backhand, saved by Skinner. Bofate, Mr. Red and Blue skate laces up the wing, pass to Marino. I think we made a save as we were moving across. I'll take it. I'll take the save. He has nowhere to go with it. He's been stripped of the puck by Svechnikov, who does it. Oh my God! That was a move! Was that a mohawk into a backhand forehand? Man, AI is just flowing right now. Look at this. Svech. Highlight-worthy stuff from the superstar Andrei Svechnikov. He notches his 10th of the season. We've got 3 guys on this team at a minimum that have 10 goals in about, I think this is our 13th game played on the season. This is just ridiculous. Absolute wild stuff from the Hurricanes offense. We have a powerhouse juggernaut offense. And we're also good for scoring on our own net as well. So you know our offense is really good when we can score on our own net. Kapanen. Oh, no. Waved off. Oh, it's been waved off. Please tell me this did not go in because Connor Murphy was involved. Oh my God. Connor Murphy was involved on that as well. I tell you what, he is a danger to his own team. Please be waved off. If this counts, it's been waved off. Connor Murphy, you're not entirely off the hook, but you were involved in 2 plays in this game where the puck has ended up in my net off of your body or your stick. We waited out Kapanen until the last possible moment. That's just patience by me, the goalie. And then here comes Connor Murphy. Got to steam train that puck into the back of the net. And I think my saving grace is that Kapanen is entangled in my body with his legs. And that's why this is going to be goaltender interference. You see it clear as day off of Connor Murphy go right into the net. And Kapanen has it this time, not on a breakaway. Milano in front. Just get a pad. It just did get a pad on it above the goal line. Face-off is won. Murphy handles it in front of my net. So I'm going to be so nervous every time number 7 has it. And shot up the period for the Penguins. But they got to get it away cleanly. Trenton lost it, and that's going to be the end of the period. No more shenanigans from number 7 tonight, please. Well, the good news is I only got to put up with this stupid game tonight for one more period of play. And that means I only have to deal with Connor Murphy for one more period of play. Oh my God, I didn't think we were going to come away with the puck there. He will have it through center. Trip down is Haig at center, so the Penguins are going to go to, I think, their first power play of the night. That was crazy. I came way out of the crease on Cirelli's second chance, and he forced it wide of the net. Jonathan Drouin is going to the box. The camera was on the other end of the ice, so you'll get to see the replay of Drouin's trip right there in front of Ray Ferraro, who is not providing commentary because I have turned the commentary entirely off. I didn't even know for that San Jose game that I had accidentally flipped commentary to be on for a goal only. That's a goal. Yep. That was really bang off the face-off. I'll be lucky to come away with any save percentage out of this game yet again. You just gotten no help in this game once more. They scored pretty early on the power play. My line score is going to be, once again, in the negative. I am not going to be a Hurricane for as long as I was expecting. I just don't see myself staying with this team for that much longer. This team might well be a playoff team, but is it worth it to be on a playoff team if you're not starting any of those games? Because it's a long season, but it just feels like we're already behind the 8 ball with our line score dipping as low as it is. It's going to be so much work to get it up. That was nearly given up to Trenton, and I have to work extra hard behind the team this year because we're just not good enough. I mean, I shouldn't be on the books for the goal that was scored by Connor Murphy because, I mean, that's just straight up an own goal. But do you think the game knows that? Do you think Coach LaBelle knows that that was an own goal? I mean, if the line score coming out of this game is a positive, it's fine. I'm not going to scream bloody murder over a line score being barely in the positive. But if it's in the negative, that's going to suck, and it's just going to take even more work to try to brush off these bad games. That's on the doorstep for Natchez. You got to put home the hat trick right there. I mean, you know, we're winning games, and this team they look fine. We're good and we're competitive. We have a really amazing offense, to be honest with ourselves. But I mean, what good is it if your save percentage and your GAA are just flying right out the window every time you step in the net? I mean, it can be so soul-crushing to do this career mode sometimes. Season 4 was great. It was as close to a dream season as you can get as a Be a Pro career mode as a goaltender. Oh, that was scary. That I could have easily handed that right over to the forechecker. But yeah, season 4 is close to a dream season as you can get, and we've come out of the gates in season 5. We look like what we look like. The product is what the current product is. That was unintentional for me to leave that there, but that actually might have caused some problems with the forechecking Penguins. Drop back KK to Meyer, scores. 6th goal of the night. I'm telling you, this team can stack up on offense. but it doesn't help me any if we're not getting any defensive support. Believe me, I'd actually rather have a lot of closer, lower scoring games that are like 2-1 games, 3-2, 3-1 games, because at least I'd come away from those games with some kind of line score or save percentage, both of those numbers. I can keep the numbers intact, and it really is about numbers, because the thing that the game is going to judge me off of is numbers for the most part, and performance, and that's another penalty, so we're right back on the penalty kill. The only thing I can say, we cannot give up a fourth one. We can't give up a goal here. We have to shut the door right here on this penalty kill. But if we give one up, I guess we give one up. And I mean, I'm gonna see some shots here. I know I'm gonna see some shots here. So I'm gonna see my fair share of opportunities to bounce back a little bit, make some saves. But the key is keeping the puck out of the back of the net from here to the end of the road. That'll be a pass. That's 100% gonna be a pass. Uh-oh. Okay, here we go. Kapanen again. A second time for Kapanen. Goal. And it's Trennan again on the power play. We just straight up have way too many fundamental breakdowns and mistakes. We're terrible on the penalty kill. I don't know what kind of strategy the coaching staff has going on here, but whatever it is, it ain't working. And we need to go somewhere else. I think we really need to go somewhere else, to a team that actually will try defensively. I mean, it's a 6-4 game, for crying out loud. Should be 6-3. I don't even know that it should be 6-3. They score a fifth goal. Then I'm trying the thing where I skate up and shoot on the net. I'm going to try that thing. I contemplated it against Toronto. It didn't get that bad. And now it's 7-4 in favor of the Hurricanes. Have we just run Stuart Skinner out of the goal crease? Well, my night is bad, but it could be worse. I could be Stuart Skinner. I don't think I've ever seen our penalty kill. This is my 5th season with the Hurricanes. I don't think I've ever seen our penalty kill in this Be a Pro series be as poor as it is this season. This is like the worst we've looked on a defensive side of things. And on a penalty killing side of things, I guess penalty killing and defensive all kind of goes together. We're going to save, play it. Well, the game didn't want to let me play it. Probably for my own good. I see you, Coach LaBelle. Oh, I can't believe I let that go in, and I moved over there in time. You know, that's it. And that's a hat trick. You know what? That's it. I'm going to try the whole goalie goal thing. Screw this. I'm trying it. Between the fact we're giving up 5 goals, between the fact that one of them went in off of Connor Murphy, I'm just going to shoot the puck on Stuart Skinner. This is bad. I'm asking, I can feel the trade request. I mean, I could probably request it now. I mean, should we consider requesting it early or wait until the deadline? I mean, this is a good team. I know this team is going to be good in terms of the standings. I know they're going to be good. But, I mean, do we consider just getting the request over and done with? Do we go somewhere else? Give our season at least a chance to go somewhere else? I just stacked the pads to make those saves. I mean, I'm keeping it interesting and entertaining. I may not even have to ask for the goalie fight because Pittsburgh may pull their netminder. I don't even care. I mean, if I give up a goal trying to go for a goal on an empty netter, I'm just gonna do what I have to do. I don't care anymore. You know, the pull is coming. There it is. Oh, please let me. All right, everyone stay out of my freaking way. No. Oh, I want the puck. I had it and I just. Oh, no, I can't play that. It's outside the trapezoid. I had it. They dumped it in and I messed it all up. Into the empty net. All right, now we can go for it. Now we can go for the Stuart Skinner play. Well, let's just hope Pittsburgh dumps it in, or I get a chance to play it or something. I won't, because we're gonna have possession. Well, I'm not gonna get a goalie goal in this game. Such a just freaking disappointment of a game in terms of just the personal numbers. It just is gonna look awful. Well, I'm coming out here. Holy crap! An 8-1-4. I didn't even deserve that save percentage coming out of this game. Didn't deserve that. I'm honestly shocked on I'm lucky to come away with just a -6, but I guess Coach LaBelle probably understands that I'm just not getting any support, and I gotta consider this. Do we really start thinking about a trade soon? Or do we wait until the deadline? Or do we potentially wait until past the new year and past January 1st to see what teams are contenders at that point and then request a trade to a contender? Or do we just stick it out here? Because I think if we stick it out here, this is what we're going to get on a nightly basis. These kind of games, these stupid high-scoring affairs where we can't come away with anything better than barely an 800 save percentage. It's just my numbers are going to be tanking this season if we stay here. That's just my thought process. And I want to leave it up to the viewers to make that call. Really, I want some input. Do we consider making a trade request earlier than the deadline? Do we make it now? I think it's a little urgent to make one now, considering this team is clearly good, but just like where's the defensive support from this team? We keep taking these stupid penalties. We can't kill a penalty off. We have goals going in off of our own defensemen literally just swatting it into an open net. I mean, it's like the AI has completely turned on me.